Vietnamese boat people, they keep coming, and they are still drowning in the South China Sea.
Boat People SOS, that organization is dedicated to helping other refugees.
Tonight we bring you the story of a young woman who can never forget that she was once a boat person. And through her eyes, you'll witness an actual encounter with a refugee boat, adrift hundreds of miles from land. And you'll hear of pirates and torture on the high seas. Stone Phillips takes us to where all of this is happening and brings us an extraordinary account of a woman's mission of mercy.
We have been at sea for 6 days aboard the French helicopter carrier Joan of Arc. It's Easter Sunday, the beginning of another day of search and rescue, looking for refugees off the coast of Vietnam. The view from our helicopter is one of the most beautiful sights on Earth. Sunrise over the South China Sea. But this stretch of ocean is also the world's biggest graveyard. The lives and stories of more than 250,000 people who have died here are forever being erased by the waves. And for 8 years, Thuy has waited for the opportunity to go back to the South China Sea to help refugees. Before Thuy left San Diego, her fellow Vietnamese gave her a South Vietnamese flag to hold up as a signal to refugee boats that they had reached safety.
We feel a great debt to all the people because we survived while a lot of our people died. Even my best friend died at sea. So I made a vow to myself that if I could survive, I have to do something about that. My life, our life, wouldn't belong just to us. But we will try to do something, anything. Yes, to pay that debt.
But in the face of so much suffering in these waters, the Jeanne d'Arc had been unable to make even a little difference. Then, like a mirage in a perfectly still sea, they appeared. 40 people crowded onto a tiny boat, barely seaworthy. As the boat drew closer, we could see they were scorched by the sun, dry-lipped and dazed, waving at us, disbelieving that we would really help them. Minutes later, Thuy was on her way to make contact with the boat people.
Thuy, how does she feel now? What went through her mind when she saw the boat?
Very, very happy.
Since our trip, the Mary has been back to the South China Sea twice and has picked up 454 more refugees for resettlement. Now, people driven in desperation to try this boat route must be suffering now from the fact that the world kind of gets tired of hearing about it. It's called compassion fatigue.